Greetings, fellow geneticists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 250, high-quality eggs. Kath and on. So Kath, question. Do you want to become this sixer, or do you want to stay as the vampire? Choice is yours. You like your vampire? Alright, I'll reroll. Flicker! This will be you. Next one. This individual is also colonist material as an 8. Hey! Lillian, you're back! You died, and here you are again. As an 8. And then last but not least, Supreme Justice. Hey, you did win. Unfortunately, you won a prisoner. So, a lot of injustice done upon you. And you, Supreme, are an 8 with a flaw. At least you're in the series now. Rogie. Luciferium unmet. Oh, what the hell? That's not right. What drug schedules are you? Luciferium, but you're a teetotaler? Oh, you just decided to skip your Luciferium until you went unconscious? Oh no, you were sedated for the bionic arm, so that's not your fault. Don't worry, Wendy's got your hookup. Boop. Needs met. How many corpses do we have now? Oh, I butchered like 100 and something corpses. It's a moving number, because obviously we've killed a lot of people since I got a proper corpse count. Another egg from Icky Icarus. A 10% chance for a 10 with a 20% chance for inbreeding. And a 30% chance of meatballs. Alright, we'll do it. That works for me. Good enough. So because of how slow time progresses during the reactor raids, there wasn't a lot of like actual playtime put in on this stream, but the eggs we received have been amazing. 8, 8, 10, 7, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I don't know how that 4 survived. 7, 7, 8, 7. Right, like the quality of our eggs are pretty strong. Meaning that once the pods empty out, we will have... Well, once these guys mature, they will start contributing to the genetics of the breeding. And a lot of these... Well, let's take a quick look. I wish there was a faster way to do it. We got a 6... 7... 9, 6, 6, 6, a lot of 6s, 8. It's crazy that in one generation, like, who's currently in the vats and only like a few days old, are 6s, and we wouldn't even think to gestate a 6 anymore. We don't even have 6 eggs to gestate. Yeah. And in these pods are a bunch of 8s as well, and some 9s. So in one vat-grown generation, we've jumped like 2 or so desired genes. We went from like an average of 6 coming out of the vats to an average of like 8 coming out of the vats. We're going into the next batch, which is pretty good. And a lot of the 6s that are in here have super immunity, which was a rare gene, which is why they were included. So I think most notably in these vats, we have a flawless 9, a flawless 10, and another flawless 9. Those are probably the individuals to watch. Any prisoners worth retiring? The game's running smooth enough that probably no. None are really worth retiring. I mean, there's definitely some prisoners that are like low on the gene pool. Let's see. So here is all of our female prisoners as rows. Well, so some of them shouldn't be watched, like Star, for instance, because they're not used genetically. They're Hussar used for scanning. But there isn't a single prisoner that will average lower than a 7, or has a chance for 7s that are being used for genetics here. So I would say no, there's probably not a case to retire any of the prisoners. Time to quell some of the colonist population. I don't necessarily disagree with you, especially if once the current batch becomes adults. There is some caveat carve-outs, like mass rise it low, because they're mechanators and they're not easily replaceable. Actually, in fact, if I got rid of a mechanator right now, I don't think I'm going to get another mech... Well, I'd have to kill them and extract the mech link out of their own skulls. But then the amount of work to replace... Well, the amount of work to replace the control sublinks, gestation processors, and other benefits that they have would be... pretty prohibitive. It would take me a long time. Not to say I wouldn't do it in a pinch, but I'm definitely not going to purposely get them killed. But yeah, there's definitely some colonists up here that are low. Well, that are low percent. So low's a 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, Jack and Shan at 10, 4, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 7, 6. Raid. 6, 7. Yeah, so there's some 3s and 4s that could be phased. Oh, there's a stockpile here. Oops. Now, what we got here? There's an auto mortar, which is off for 6 more days. This is makes scythers and pikemen. Oh, this isn't so bad of a raid. There's one thing I wanted to try. So the proximity activator has a line of sight. Well, there's a bunch of proxy activators, aren't there? And what I wanted to do is see if wall rays can break the line of sight of a proxy activator, allowing me to roof up the auto mortar. I'm not sure if that's possible, but I wanted to give it a try anyway. So, let's see. I'm going to put everyone on lockdown and attempt that tactic. Just as a can it be done? Out of pure curiosity. I don't have any antigrains left. No. I have a bunch of regular mortars, which I could just rain regular mortar fire down on this cluster and then have this cluster mosey on over to my slug turrets. But right now, my my base is on lockdown from the bear attack. So I need to lift the lockdown by destroying the blocked up entries. I could call in an airstrike. Yeah, I could do that too. I just want to see if it's possible to shut this cluster down with wall raise, line of sight blocking to roof up the mortar as a proof of concept. But then after that, I could just arrow drone it. I could have Bryzit and Wendy be in the wings to dual arrow drone and knock it out in a second. That's a lot of good bear meat. $14. Just wonder when those are going to be freed up again. Satisfying amount of silver. I have more than that. I think that's just like what's being counted. Oh no, that's what's in my stockpile right now. A clean 35,000. There's more silver out here that would ruin that nice even number. That just hasn't been hauled because there's no space on the shelves. Alright, where is it, Wendy? Let's see if my experiment will work. So there was all the reactor rates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in 15 days. Thereabouts. Give or take. Some might be overlapped. And therefore not possible to see as easily without going through the message log. So what I want to try to do is cast wall raise so that this proxy activator gets a line of sight blocked so that I can never mind. I woke it. Oh well. I thought I was outside of its radius. Clearly I was not. Rise it. Turn. Actually, you know, let's cause some chaos the old-fashioned way. Alright, everybody in. I do have a valid path into the base, and I am going to man the mortars with my shooters and just bomb the hell out of the out of their mortar. If I wanted to do it properly, I would have had to like tunnel a tunnel in here and tunnel out here to gain a line of sight where the auto mortar was, and like I was not about to take the time required to do it correctly because it was too much micromanagement that I didn't care about. Well, here comes my mortars. Totally missing the target, like you do. You know, since I have 6 days or whatever to go for that mortar, I'm not even going to bother shelling it. I'm just going to use my shooters. Any particularly annoying mech is going to get singled out for berserk destruction. I don't want Tesserons lighting fires or the Scorchers. Oh, speaking of Scorchers, that sucked. Hey, Wendy. I missed. Rise it. All right. Fine. I'll do it this way. There. Now he's out. So I'm trying to isolate the fire so that Wendy can be part of this fight. She's far enough away from the fire right now that it won't affect her. All right, the fire-based attackers are taken care of, so I'm going to break line of sight so that the Lancers don't have a chance to just plink at me. Actually, you know what? I've been mining uranium. I'll just use the uranium that I have. But maybe give them a parting gift. Of setting some of their blasters against them. Surprised it took a tiny burn. He'll be fine. Before that fire freaks her out, time to leave. I'm just trying to whittle them down a little bit more so that they're easy to kill with the uranium slugs, because I don't want the Inferno centipedes to light my slugs on fire, because uranium slugs aren't fireproof. Oh, I lost a wall segment. I guess that's not home zone then, huh? Oh, you know what it was? It was smooth stone, so I couldn't replace it when it broke. The slug turrets will probably manage the rest of this fight. I don't really need to worry about it, so I'll just have them march to their own death. I might want a smoke launcher. No, I probably won't even need a smoke launcher for the remaining turrets. Just slug it out. So many slung insults in that prison, it's ridiculous. Let's take a look at some of the new breeding while we fight. So Tyspin, you are a Jacking Chan test subject. Same with Razman. And Basque. So there's like a 0.01% chance that I get 11s out of this. But law of averages will get 5s or 6s. If I get lucky, 8s and 9s. A 6, a 7. Let's get rid of the flawed 7. And another flawed 7. Get rid of that too. Getting the fire foam going. A bunch of these turrets are running dry. They're getting rearmed now. This Inferno just keeps shooting at the wall, which is glorious. Saves me the effort of having to fight it. Alright, Slug's put in enough work. The rest of this fight I will resolve with my mallet smashers. All of the blunt damage brawlers I've sent out now. Oh, well, the new Scorpio, I'll have it known that you are not turning out very nicely. You're a misandrist and jealous. Luckily, your genes are strong, but your traits are awful. Over to bulk goods. Cool. I might actually get something nice. So these gene packs are ones that I can part with. They're in the trade stockpile, so I know that they're slated to be sold. Ooh, they have a lot of beer. Nice. 130 beer that I don't have to brew myself? Sounds awesome. Unfortunately, this bulk goods isn't carrying a wide variety of stuff. There's not a lot that I would even want to buy. I'm not going to buy the hops. If I buy that much beer, and given all the beer that I currently have, I'm pretty set for beer for a while. Done. Nothing like my Brawler Airborne Division. Oh, this is a printed Scyther. Already sent me printed. Well, that was all the mechs. Now it's just the cluster. You have a hypothesis about some of the hybrids getting burning passions? It's a known bug. It's not something necessarily related to this series. There's a known bug in RimWorld that grown embryos just they glitch out and get random skills and passions at times. But I can show you Scorpio if you want. Scorpio got a passion in mining. By chance. Hey! Thank you, Turtle, for the sub. Cheers. Yeah, I've seen on the RimWorld subreddit that the bug that I've been experiencing, where people get like random skills out of nowhere, is very common and happens to a lot of other people. Which is why it's whatever. It's a fun little bug. I can say that much. So this mech cluster is really easy to defeat because all of its turrets are just charge, not flame, and they might hurt me, but they're not going to stop me from destroying it. As you can see. Actually, given how nonchalantly I ran in there, not a single point of damage was done to my brawlers from those turrets. All of the injuries that I have here are from the mechs, Scyther blades. Didn't use smoke, didn't use EMP, just went in and started smashing, and I smashed fast enough that they couldn't outpace how fast I was smashing. That's hilarious. Who needs tactics, right? Just smash faster. Mech cluster done. Not too shabby. One thing I should do before wrapping up the stream is probably to organize the eggs, because I haven't done any of that. They're strewn about, and they're it's going to be really unfortunate to inherit this mess for next stream if I don't do something about it. So that's gonna be probably one of the last things I do is to put the eggs away. So I'm gonna have Wendy caravan and do that. So a lot of these eggs have been sitting here for like a week. Just like in the barracks. Nobody's touched them. They haven't been hauled. I don't know why the my haulers just don't bother. But it's easy enough to fix. So of the ones sitting here, I'm just going to make sure that none of them are destined to be smashed. Yep, they're all fine. Inbred. There was a 20% chance. Has to happen sometimes, right? So given that, I think I am done with the flawed 7s. Flawless 7. Flawed 7s are okay if they have super immunity, but flawless 7s are our new minimum requirement. And all those 7s are without super immunity. So now to organize. I'll move all the 8s first. I see that you redeemed ask a question about the game, but like I actually don't see the question, which is weird. What? How did there was a channel point redemption that didn't exist? I'm so confused. Oh, can the inbred gene be lost after some generations? Yes. Yeah, I don't believe it's. I think it's. I could be wrong, but I think it's is in words. It's inheritable, but it doesn't necessarily mean it gets passed down. It's just one thing that we're trying to avoid, no matter what. So this is an 8 that needs to be hauled. Any other flawless 8? Yep, that's another flawless 8. And that's the last flawless 8. Alright. Let's go for flawless 7s now. And I did see that one flawless 7 that didn't make it to the stockpile. This one, I'll manage that before the stream ends. And I suppose I can also scrape the paint for the 6s. Well, no, there still might be flawless 6s with super immunity that I keep, so I'll leave that in. Arguing with myself. Right, this is a flawed 8. There was another flawed 8 in here too, I think. Yep. Stop trying to haul. Cut it out! There we go. She kept trying to haul the wrong egg. Right, what's this? This is a flawless 10. I don't have a spot for that, but it's here now. Oh. There we go. Almost done. I just need to smash this one. Organized. Everything in its right pile. Hey, Belle. Thank you for the resub. I'll keep up the work. For viewers like you, who tune in to the 36th stream. Understandably, ridiculously long series. Okay, I don't think there was any errors, but I'll double check. So all these should be flawless 7s. They are flawless 8s. Yes, flawed 8s. Yes, flawless 9s, flawless 10, flawless 6. All nice and organized. I'll let the hauler bots smash the eggs I want smashed. The flawed 7s, and then this needs to get smashed as well. Deeply flawed 8. Oh, slag. And yeah, just trying to tidy up from those reactor raids. Those raids caused some chaos. Current corpse count is almost 666, 668. Probably butchered like 150 of them, I'd imagine. Something like that. So we filled our meat stockpile. Because I use the meat and I use the leather, there's like no good measure of how many corpses I've butchered. If you're wondering about kill count though, because I am curious, Wendy probably has broken 1,000? Nah, 960. Almost broke 1,000. It's funny that there's some colonists here that have like 0 kills or 1 kill, and she has almost 1,000. She puts in work, that's for sure. Pretty soon, Banish, Opinion, and Nemi will be out of the pods, and I'll be able to put in some of the flawless 9, flawless 8, flawless 10. Stick them in the pods. She's the Highlander. I don't know if she'd want to be compared to the Highlander. She probably doesn't want to be compared to anyone. Realistically. She probably thinks herself as peerless. And I don't know, she might be right. So much cleanup. One thing I gotta say, a little pat myself on the back, I haven't had a brownout in a long time. My power grid has, I mean, I haven't had eclipses, but my power grid has been solid enough that ignoring eclipses, which are the exception to the rule, I would say, we just haven't been hit with a lot of brownouts. Or any, since I tried to fix the power grid. Well, friends, I think that wraps up the stream. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description in this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,